Hello everybody, welcome back to Key Creations. Thank you so much for stopping back by my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you are new, thank you for joining us and I hope you will return. So today we are going to do a patriotic wreath. I know the 4th of July is like a few days away, but I really meant to have a wreath made for 4th of July before now, but it didn't happen. But you know, we're gonna do that today. And you can hang your patriotic wreath like it could be an everyday wreath. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do today. So you're gonna need a square wreath frame, and this is from the Dollar Tree. Okay, you're also gonna need some mesh, and this is 10-inch mesh. This is actually jute plaid mesh, and I got this from Old Time Pottery. So I'll let you know how many rolls we use, but I think one roll is gonna be all we're gonna need. I also have this little USA sign that I picked up from Dollar Tree. So you're gonna need something like that to kind of put in the center of the wreath. I also have these little stars here. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna put, which one I'm gonna use, but we're gonna use one of those. I also have these foam stars. These are from Dollar Tree too, so I might use those. I'm not sure. You're going to need some pipe cleaners. You're going to need a rotary cutter, scissors. You're going to need wire cutter. And you're also going to need your hot glue gun and glue sticks. So let me get everything set up, guys, and when I come back, we'll get started. Okay, guys, so for this wreath, we are going to make petals. So if you saw my previous video where I made the splatter screen flower wreath, I did the petal that kind of it's shaped like an umbrella. If you didn't see that video, I'll put the link to that video in the description box. But we are going to do the petals that way. So I also watched a tutorial, and this probably was like a year ago, from this Southern Girl Can, and she made a spiral petal 4th of July wreath or a patriotic wreath. And the only difference is she used a round 14-inch wreath frame. So I'm gonna attempt to do it with the square wreath frame and see how it turns out. But that was my inspiration, so I'm gonna put the link to her video in the description box. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to cut our mesh. And so you'll just roll your mesh out like this. And I'm going to use my rotary cutter, but if you don't have a rotary cutter, you can always use scissors and a ruler. So we're going to cut these pieces 10 inches long, and this is 10-inch wide mesh. So we'll do our cuts like that. So that's how you'll cut your mesh. So what we're also going to do is we're also going to cut our pipe cleaners in half. Also going to cut them in half. Okay. So we're going to take our wreath frame here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make our little petals first. So we'll take our mesh like this, and we'll take this corner here and go to this corner, fold down, and you'll have like this triangle shape here. And so what you'll do is you'll grab it like this and just kind of pinch it right and gather it up like that. Okay, and you want to try to make sure that both of these ends are even as much as you can. like so, okay? And so then you'll take your pipe cleaner and you'll put it around your mesh, all your mesh right there. And what I like to do is just kind of pinch it here and just give it a good twist, like so. And you'll have this little shape here. Looks like a little umbrella or a jellyfish or something like that. Okay, so for this design here, like I said, the video, the tutorial I watched was this Southern Girl Can. Now there are a couple of other videos or tutorials of this same design here. So what I'm going to do is I'll be placing the mesh around the center bar. This center bar here. So you have, if you can see, you have this bar here, and then you have this middle one, and then you have an inner one. But we're going to place the mesh on the center bar here. And I'm going to start here in the corner. And so how I'm going to place the mesh, this is like what's going to make the spiral-like shape. So we're going to place the mesh on like this, kind of at an angle like that. Okay? I'm going to turn it over on the back, and then I'm going to tighten it up back here. You know, just tighten it up back there on the wreath frame. Now I'm not going to cut my pipe cleaners off just yet. I'm just going to leave them like that. Just pull them down. I can go back later and trim it off. So just kind of move it like that, and then you can cut off some of this extra mesh here, but don't cut it too short because you don't want to any of the mesh to come out the bottom of the pipe cleaner. So that's about right there. Okay, so we'll do another one. So you'll take this corner, you'll fold here, get your little triangle, and then gather it, and then squish it together here. Kind of gather it. You want to try to make your petals kind of the same, you know, the same size. It doesn't have to be exact, but you know, try to get them as the same size as much as possible. And you'll take your pipe cleaner and you will put it around, kind of pinch and twist. Okay, so you can go ahead and cut this extra off before you place it on the wreath frame. I think that's a little easier. So we're going to take this petal here, and we're just going to, like right here, just like right here, we're going to place it, this petal. So we're going on the center, the middle bar. I'm going to place this petal here. Turn it over on the back, and then we'll tighten it up right there. Okay? Push it down. So you turn it over on here. You can kind of adjust it, you know, as you go along, however you want it. Okay? If you want it more at an angle, you know, you can leave it like that. If you want to turn it a little bit, you can turn it a little bit. Okay? So we'll do another one. And this is really what we're going to do around the whole wreath frame. So let's go corner to corner. Get our little triangle here. And then we'll take it and gather it in the middle here. Like so. Then we'll take, let me cut another pipe cleaner. We'll take the pipe cleaner and we'll put it around the mesh. And we'll tighten it. Give it a twist. And then we can cut off this extra. And we will place our petal we'll place our petal right here. And we're putting it on that middle bar, like so. Like that. Turn it on over on the back, and we will tighten it up. All right. So this is what we're gonna do all the way around. Okay, so when I finish this little section, I'll come back and I'll let you guys see how it looks. So this is how it's looking so far, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 petals on here right now. Okay, so I got that whole top part complete. Let me see. I can turn it this way so you can see. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go down this side here, and I want to show you what it's going to look like when I finish this section going down here, and I'll let you know how I did it. Well, I kind of wanted to come back to show you guys how it was looking with the side pieces on. So I have 7 going down the side, so this is the last one I was going to place on this side, but I wanted to show you guys kind of how I have been placing those pieces on. So what I'm doing is I'm still kind of turning them at an angle, okay, and I'm still tying them around that middle bar, that center bar. So I'm taking it and just kind of doing it like that, and you can go back, you know, and readjust them, but I'm like right here, so I'm gonna tighten it up. Okay, so I can come here and just kind of turn them, and you know, you can do all of them like that, just turn them how you want them. So it's gonna look like that. So it's looking like, you know, it's just gonna be 8 per section. So I'm gonna go through and finish the rest, and when I come back, I'll show you how it looks with all the mesh on there. So here it is with all of the mesh on there, and so I ended up putting 32 of these spiral petals on there. So you'll have 8 on each side, each of the 4 sides. You'll have 8 in total, and this is the mesh that's left over that I used. Okay guys, so I just wanted to bring it out here and hang it up on my door so you guys can see it before I put anything on it, because I think it's really pretty, just plain, just like that. I think if you had like a couple of different colors of mesh, it would really look pretty, and maybe with a sign or something in the middle. I wish I had one to put in the middle, but I just wanted to show you guys before I put anything on it. So when I come back, I'll show it to you with some of the embellishments on there. Okay guys, so I'm back outside, and all I did was hot glue the stuff on there. So I just wanted to show you guys how it looks with some of the decoration on there, and how it looked plain without anything on there. So thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you would please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys, and have a blessed day.